All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Friday, March 29th. We got a 10-game slate. I'm going to breeze through this real quick. SGA 10.3. I'm not sure. No, I did see some notifications about him, but I wasn't sure exactly what it said. I mean, today was a big baseball day, so I really wasn't looking at any NBA. But it's doubtful. Okay, so we already know one thing we're not going to do, and that's play Kassan Wallace. We'll get to him in a second. All right, you got Mr. Brunson 9.2K in the prime spot, going up against Spurs. Booker 9.1, he's an okay play. Donovan Mitchell against Philly 9.1K. Um, just came back from injury, got hurt again. Not gonna question his rhythm or anything like that, but he hasn't really played that much lately. But he's Donovan Mitchell. I mean, I won't be playing him in my first lineup, but he's still in the player pool. Halliburton against the Lakers. I think he was mediocre last time they played, wasn't he? 40 fantasy points. Yeah, he's been mediocre. Nothing to. I'd rather play Braun than him. I could trust Braun. I can't trust Holly. Max, he's an okay play going up against Cleveland. They got their big man healthy. Gonna be a tough matchup. Jamal Murray, they're pretty much coasting to the playoffs. They'll probably rest him again. Don't really need to go full strength, so they're actually the best team in the league, to be honest with you. I know Boston might seem like the best team. Denver's the best team in the league. So they don't really need to go too crazy. Um, and I still wouldn't even play Reggie Jackson if Jamal Murray was out. Like on the night slate, yeah, but just more usage for Jokic. Everything goes through Jokic. Jokic is the system. Steph, I can't play Steph because the thing with Steph is that he doesn't need to go off for his team to be successful. And we've seen that multiple games. So if I'm playing 1, 2, 3 lineups, I'm not going to be relying on Steph Curry to bring me home 24, 50, 42, 29, and 39. That range of outcomes is wild. You see what I'm saying? So he's in the player pool. He just won't make any of my main lineups. Harden, another first round exit, 8.3K. He's in the player pool. Tough matchup against Orlando. No, thank you. I don't think Cunningham plays another game. Like for what? Like the season was a waste. He didn't get better. He didn't prove anything. Like just get better. No reason to be playing Washington. If Cunningham can't go, maybe Sasser if he starts. Maybe me too if he starts. Maybe Wiseman, depending on what other centers are available. But on a 10-game slate, I'm sure somebody will catch my eye. I'm okay. Like I said, Sasser and me too for value. The rest of the Pistons, I don't want. Reeves is absolutely in play. I don't know. Like if you have eyeballs and you're watching these games or you're watching highlights or you're watching whatever you need to watch, you can clearly see that Russell and Reeves are good players. Obviously, we know that AD and Braun are Hall of Famers. D'Angelo Russell is that third star that team was looking for. He is the third star. And Austin Reeves just picks up the slack whenever someone is down. And he's very good. He does a lot of things very well. And yet the media always tries to make it, you know, I don't know. I can't watch. I watched First Take. Did I watch First Take? I think I watched First Take for like 5 minutes once this year. That's how bad these shows are. They're like just hot garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's accurate. I want to hear y'all talk about Phoenix. Like, I want to hear y'all talk about the Clippers. When teams are struggling, I want to hear you. I'm not talking about no 3 second back and forth. I want to see you dissect it the way you dissect it when you're talking about the Lakers. Meanwhile, the Lakers are on a winning streak. So I don't really understand how this works. Harden gets a pass. Kawhi gets a pass. All these other teams get passes. AD's played what? Last, like, he hasn't missed many games. That's the point. They're still talking about he's made out of glass. Like, sports is evolving. DFS is evolving. You got to be current. If you're sitting here talking about AD's made out of glass, that means you're living in last season. You got to be here with us today. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with these shows. They have their own narrative. So it's like you can't even watch one of these shows with a nice cup of coffee and enjoy it because it's all BS. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Austin Reeves is fire. Fire him up. Garland's an okay play. Nothing special. Vassal's in play. Tough matchup. Kobe White's all right. 7.2 in a great matchup against Brooklyn. Rozier's in play. He's an okay play. These are all okay plays. LeVert, if Mitchell is back, he's still an okay play. Poole looks good against Detroit. Beal, you could take a shot. If the Sumno can't go, Kobe White gets a bump. Henderson, you know why Henderson is obsolete? Because there's going to be a guy under him that plays on his team that's cheaper than him, that's better than him, fantasy-wise. We'll get to him in 10 seconds. Jaden Ivey, I'm not interested in. He probably sits anyway. Giddy's an okay play. No, Giddy's a fine play with no SGA, but his minutes are still trash. Schroeder is reliable. You could take a shot with him. And I'll be so honest with you, even though it's a tough matchup, Banton is a borderline must play. That's how good Banton is at 6.1K. He's not priced up enough. Banton and McBride might be my two first guys in the lineup. Banton and McBride might be my first two guys in the lineup. That's all I got to say. Trey Jones, 5'7" in play. Conley, not really interested in, but he's in the player pool. Reggie Jackson, not really. Listen, if he's my last man in and there's no Jamal Murray, fine. Mitchell, you could take a shot. Suggs, you could take a shot. Sasser, if he starts. McConnell, you could take a shot. And the rest of these guys, I don't think I'm going to be touching. If you run your Sims, and it forces Keston Wallace on you, I wouldn't put him in my main lineup. That's all I got to say. Okay. I'm not saying what I really want to say about Keston Wallace because I got to keep these videos ad friendly. I'm trying to keep it ad friendly, but boy, Keston Wallace, boy oh boy. Anthony Edwards, 9.6 in play. Paul George, 8.1. He's in play. Tough matchup, but he's matchup proof. DiVincenzo, 7.2. He's absolutely in play. Cam Thomas might be another lock. I'm sorry, not lock. Yeah, he's like close to a lock. Cam Thomas is a must play. Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton have a little bit of dog in them, and they're fighting for their lives on that Brooklyn team, while everybody else in that team is doing something else. Cam Thomas is too cheap. If he could go out there and miss all his shots, fine, but at least he's gonna shoot them. Fire up Cam Thomas. Mikal Bridges, throw him off of Bridges. Who else is here? Brandon Miller, you could take a shot. Kelly Oubre, you could take a shot, but you got to be careful with Kelly Oubre now. He went cursing out all the refs, and they might put a thing on him. What you call it? They might put a what's that word? I can't think of that name. It's like putting out a hit, but it's like in sports terms. Yeah, they might have it out for him. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful. Kelly Oubre, he went cursing out all the refs. Obviously, the refs are they're one network. They do talk, and they might do everything in their power to get him out the game. Or hunt. That's what I should say. They might hunt Kelly Oubre. Cause he really was like really rude. Yeah, they're gonna hunt him. They're gonna hunt him. The stuff he was saying, yeah. So I'm staying away from Kelly Oubre. Don't be surprised if he gets ejected, quick fouls, something like that. He's getting hunted. There's no way he says that to three officials, and he goes back to his next game. That's you know goes on like nothing happened, unless they fine him and tell the referees not to do anything because the spotlight's already on referees anyway. Because not to backtrack, but we got Porter, right? Still some referees that's involved too. That's the next shoe to drop, the referees. So they know they being watched. So, but I still would stay away from Kelly Oubre. And if you're playing tomorrow and you get an alert, Kelly Oubre thrown out the game, I just want you to think about me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. Listen. All right. Where are we? Grayson Allen, you could take a shot. Klay Thompson, if he starts, he's in play. Max Strus, you could take a shot. Trey Mann's in play. No Norman Powell for me. Neesmith in play. Posemski and Hill, I don't really need. Caldwell Pope, don't really need. They're in the player pool, but I don't need them. And Terrence Mann is god awful. Let's go to small forward. Braun's in play. Gets another bump if AD is out. It doesn't matter because Indiana has a high pace and production from the Lakers come from 4 guys. So even if AD's in, I still play LeBron. But if he's out, LeBron's a must play. DeRozan's in play. Kawhi, you could take a shot. Butler's in play. Josh Hart's absolutely in play. Abdia, Tobias Harris is in play. Franz Wagner, Sohan, Hachimura if one of AD or Bron are out. Kispert, you could take a shot. Keldon Johnson, I'm not really interested in. He's in play though. Hawkins, I'm going to stay away from for now. Wiggins, you could take a shot. Price hasn't come up yet. No Dort. Chris Murray, no thank you. I think that's about it. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash and need some help, you don't have time to wait for NBA news and NBA starting lineups, I can help you. I can send you my finalized optimal lineups. Just check out a Patreon link in the description. We have different tiers. We have MLB tier, NBA tier, PGA tier, MMA tier. Whatever it is you play, we have lineups for. We also have super chats open, and we have channel memberships open, and the gold memberships do get you lineups also. Let's go to power forward. AD 10-4 if he's in. If Braun is in, he's fine. If Braun is out, he looks better. I think they both play because they need the firepower against Indiana. They're trying to win out all their games. KD, sneaky, 9-3 and play. Banchero is an okay play. I don't like the matchup. Kuzma, great matchup, 8.3. Jalen Williams, 7.4. Looks a lot better without SGA. Mobley's in play at 7K. Nas Reed's in play at 6.9. Porter Jr., 6.9K. Michael Porter, that is in play. If Kuminga's back, cool. If Kuminga's out, Wiggins gets a bump. If Jackson Davis starts for him, he's fine also. Especially in this matchup. I'm going to give Steph Curry another bump because I know he likes playing in Charlotte. That's where he grew up, so Steph Curry does get a bump. Actually, his father might be on the staff, the announce team. Yeah, I take that back. Fire up Steph Curry. Draymond, no thank you. No thank you. My man's got screws loose. I'm not with it. All right, the rest of these guys are not playing. Jabari Walker, if Ayton is out, but he's not a lock anything. Let's go to center. I think center is going to probably have the best plays. I can already smell it. So we're going to keep Jokic might, you know what? Murray might play and Jokic might be out. We'll see. We'll see. Wemby's absolutely in play. Bam is in play against Portland. Dominate in 8.3. Keep an eye on him. Vooch is in play. Jared Allen's in play. Chat 7.3. He better have a bounce back game. DOESNT is in a good spot. Claxton's too cheap. Claxton's a must play for me. Miles Turner's in a good spot. Wiseman's in a good spot. I'm lying. Wiseman's coming off the bench. DOESNT is starting. Hartenstein's in a good matchup. Zubac's in a good matchup. Jackson Davis is in a good matchup. Zubac is in an okay matchup. Jackson Davis is in a good matchup. I'm not interested in Nick Richards, but he is in a good matchup. I'm done with Duop Reed. I'm done with Wendell Carter. Mitchell Robinson's on a minutes limit. And Bagley's going to start for Mr. Richard Holmes. Raquan, I know his name. Marvin Bagley's going to start for Washington. And he might have to play a good 25 minutes. He played 25 minutes last game. Marvin Bagley, very risky, but he's an optimal play. You got a lot of setup plays. You don't really need to play anybody else, to be honest with you. Drew Eubanks, if there's no Nurkic, no thank you. I think the lowest I'll go is Marvin Bagley. I want to get to Jackson Davis if there's no Kuminga, though, because he's going to feast in the paint on Charlotte. Now, there's a lot of good plays here, to be honest with you. So, you could, you got a lot of pieces to choose from. So, listen, I'm going to go on and get out of here. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Appreciate you bearing with me through this video. I had to, talk slow because of my throat, but, it is what it is. I know I'm not the only one sick, so. Yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, check out the Patreon link in the description. Super chats are open, channel memberships are open, gold memberships get you lineups. There was something else I wanted to tell y'all guys, but I can't remember right now. I guess I'll get y'all next video, but I'll talk to you later. Ciao.